You know what I mean.
I know what you
I
mean.
don't.
The spell.
I can't read.
You can't read.
Okay.
And
I mean, you might want to ask the bookworm.
I'll proceed to
I
ask
mean-
everyone but the bookworm.
Of course.
I hope that the bookworm isn't as disappointing as a life cleric who doesn't have speak with dead. I played a life cleric without speak with dead. That was very depressing.
He
Okay,
stayed quiet because he didn't have it.
I made everyone think I went to sleep because it was late. Because I was embarrassed that I didn't have speak with dead on a life cleric.
It was like shame.
It would have been even worse if it was a grave cleric. Anyways. Alright. Nakai,
Yes.
you make it to the, back to the cart place. Visha's just kind of sitting, ready to watch you do this. And, yeah. So...
I'm still looking for everyone because I don't know where I am.
Yep.
Is it gonna turn out that Vale needs a bell like around her neck?
Ding 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 ding.
Get annoying.
Yeah, I'm just gonna head up to the one we were talking to before.
Okay.
Just bother this man
Walk
some
up to
more.
him.
Well,
He's kind of buried in, well, not buried literally, but you know, I was gonna say he's buried in the stall, but that would be really bad if he's mucking it.
yeah, that would be.
And that would be disgusting. He's currently mucking a stall.
Mm.
He's kind of focused on his work, so he doesn't hear you come up behind him.
Excuse me.
Yeah. He turns around and looks at you.
Do you happen to rent out carts? Either rent or transport.
Yes. Triple.
I mean, you do,
But
well, I think you've seen the majority of our carts back there.
okay.
We've got like 2, and we're not sending them south. So,
Okay. I hate to ask this, I really do, but how much would it cost to kind of cobble together the ones that are in the back and do something semi-functional?
You hear a small keck coming from this direction.
Keck. Kind of looks at you a little bit strange. And then he shrugs and says, "Well, give you 3 for the price of 1."
So, how much would that be?
I don't have my give me a second.
It sounds like the DM blue screened.
I did.
How much are cards?
At least we'll have a firm price this
15
way.
gold pieces
15 gold pieces? What?
for just a simple cart.
How much is a horse?
Yep.
We have.
I
we
am
have
not
Echo.
pulling the cart. Get that out of your mind, Visha.
You get the ropes. Just...
I will push cart.
Yeah, we have Echo. That's what I was gonna say.
Mm.
I accidentally typed in price of horses. Draft horse is 50 gold pieces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we ain't got that money.
We
No.
ain't got that much money.
Yeah, we haven't gotten a dime since we got here.
Nope.
We're trying. Didn't even ask how much we'll get paid. We can get like paid a copper from doing all this.
You'll be paid
Hey,
for your work.
we could be paid in a cart.
Paid in a
concept.
cup. I mean,
Anyway.
Well,
15 gold pieces for a cart, 50 gold pieces for the draft horse. So for both, well, that's a lot more than you have.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's
So-
You can just
65
buy
gold
the cart.
pieces.
So I'll just tell him that once the rest of my party gets back together, we'll decide how we
Think
want to
about
do this.
Yeah. And that is 3 for the price of one.
Yeah.
But they're mostly broken, so
Yeah.
mostly unusable.
On the other hand, Vale
So-
gave me 5 gold, so that would break
What
me.
money you have,
Yeah. Like, what?
I can toss in 3 gold.
3.
Toss a coin to your bookworm.
I have 10 gold, and that would leave me 6 copper. No, 6 silver. Sorry.
6 silver. Oh my.
So yeah, I'm gonna wait until everybody gets together, and then
And then worry about it.
yes,
Okay.
because I'm not breaking myself.
Yeah. All right. Vale, after stopping off at the tavern and going, well, no one's here. Time to check everywhere else in the town. You look around, and you do eventually see them kind of you see 2 of them by the
Tables.
yeah.
I walk over to them and say, "So where's the giant? She off to?"
She's off somewhere. I've been watching Nakai fool around, be a clown.
Uh
Like you always do. Were you able to get word of a cart?
huh.
It's 15 gold. Nakai doesn't have money.
And that would be like the 3 carts kind of cobbled together. So
Be right back. And I go to talk to the guy.
Okay.
So we came to agreement of fashioning carts together, and it'll be 15 gold.
3 for the price of 1.
Right.
You've got
If it's just 15 gold here, and he hands him 15 gold,
no.
paying for the whole
He
thing.
takes it and just says, take the ones you want. Just only take 3 if you could. Most of them are shite anyway.
Now hold on, isn't 15 gold worth the same thing as a brand new cart?
That's why you're getting 3. We don't have carts to spare if you haven't noticed.
Do you have anyone that could help us kind of put things together? Or not fashioned in that kind of cool work.
There's a woodworker in town, I'm sure you could go to him and get him to help you out.
Okay, first we have to find our giant to help us get the carts.
To move them.
then again, it might be a good idea to bring the woodworker here to pick out the carts that are best ones.
You really think?
Or, we could just walk. No, we just...
We already paid him, so
Yeah, we already dropped all someone's money.
I still have a bit of gold left. Let's look for our giant friend because she just wandered off, and that can be very concerning to some people. Vale's going to go look for Echo.
Okay, well,
I am following Vale this time.
She wasn't getting lost.
Echo is coming back, actually, I assume, from the outskirts of town. Not really, like, particularly close to where you guys are, but she's definitely returning to town.
People from the walls like, why is there a lot of rustling from the trees?
Greatly appreciate
All
the
of us-
shoot something.
All of a sudden,
Robot.
The guards, they've given up.
It's like, yeah.
Vale sees Echo. It's like, there you are. Where did you wander off to?
I mean, I found a pillow that seems interesting. I feel like you people should look at it.
How far is it away from the town?
About a 10-minute walk.
We can spare minutes. Is it very important?
It's interesting. It's not top priority, but
I'd be happy
when
to
you get
take
the
a look.
chance.
I guess while everyone's doing that, Avisha's just gonna probably say, I'm
I
gonna
found
go take care of the woodwork.
You can take care of that while we investigate this strange pillar that Echo has found. Lead the
Okay.
way, Echo.
I feel like you, Naki, would find it the most fascinating.
Necky.
Anyways,
It's history, you said? I have a +3 in history, so I can probably... Nikai, what's your history?
+4.
It's 4?
Well,
I'll
Nikai's
aid
the one
you.
doing it.
I have.
I'll aid you.
I'm proficient in Arcana, History, Medicine, and Religion. So.
Oh my goodness
Um,
gracious!
Acrobatics,
You have like
perception,
4 of
history,
the 5
insight.
intelligence ones.
yeah.
Wow.
Why do you
Um,
think I like
but-
books so much?
Yeah. I was gonna say. It's just hoping to have the
Um,
wisdom to match.
Vale's going to assist Nikai whenever we get over to the computer. So, computer.
Computer.
Yeah.
the
Okay.
computer.
Okay. That might be what the
Alright,
pillar
so
is.
what-
You never know.
What is this device? It has a black tablet in the front.
It's a computer.
What is it?
Dials on the front of it.
What is
And
this? A
it has
solid
space.
state? Oh.
It's literally just a rock. Yes, it's solid state. It is not liquid state or gas. I'm sorry.
I will
Well,
provide the help action for Nikai.
Okay. All right. Yeah, if you head over to Echo, where you remember it being.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's it's a pillar. It hasn't moved.
Yeah.
It hasn't just grown like.
I
Is
would
it
be
Russian?
very worried if it
It's
moved.
not- yeah, that would be alarming.
It's a mimic.
Oh God. No.
I should have punched it.
Damn it, I didn't think of that.
No.
You should have punched it. Well, you did clean it off, so if it was a mimic,
Yeah.
it probably would have bitten your hand off.
No.
So,
no.
or tried to. If it moves, it's food. The mimic mentality. Okay. So, yeah, you guys get over there to that place where it was or where it is.
Mhm.
If you want to go ahead and roll for history there, roll with advantage because you're getting the help action. So,
Yeah.
oh boy.
Oh boy. Let's see. 22.
22. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Nice.
The other one was the same.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. You would had a 10 or a 22. Which
Yes.
one you want to go with?
Yes.
22,
Actually,
please.
There's not really an option
Yes.
of advantage. All right. So, yeah, when you guys head over there and inspect this, Nakai, you don't. You haven't seen much about things like this in all that you've read. It's only showed up 1 or 2 times. Anything like this, and it was about something about a kingdom that used some kind of anchoring magic. You don't really know what its purpose was. You don't really know where it originated from or what their people were like. But
Okay.
you know that it existed, and this might be something along those lines. It's probably for magical purposes. And that's your best guess, considering that's the only thing that you have to go on.
So it would be kind of a stretch to think that it's like a anchoring point, since there's
Yeah.
like a spot in the top that's missing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well. Do I recognize like the writing on it or no?
You can roll intelligence too if you want to
Intelligence?
try to decipher what it says.
Okay.
Is someone
I'm
helping?
gonna cry. Yeah, I'll help him.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Echo would
Okay.
help with this.
Help action,
Well,
so advantage again.
other more intelligence of like the runes and having Echo help, Vale's going to go out 80 feet and do an
17.
investigation around.
Better than that one.
Yes.
Look around for anything that's. Anything
Bird-like
else?
feathers.
Um.
So he's going like 80 feet out.
Okay. Roll perception. And on that 17,
Yes, not the one.
yeah. not the nat one.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
750, okay. For the language, you also don't really get much. You know that it's evidently a very old language. Either that or this dialect of the language is very old. You do also recognize it as the same language as Echo's writing on her cloak, the outside of her cloak. But in terms of what it says, you're not entirely sure. It might also just be based on, what you know about what this pillar might be for. It might also just be runes for enchanting. So they don't say anything in what we would typically consider, It might be in a dialect of it that's for magical purposes. It might be a dialect that you just don't know. You're not sure. It is definitely a language. But that doesn't help you.
Okay.
All right, and Vale, you're looking around. You don't find traces of feathers or anything like that around the area. You don't see much of anything, actually. Well, okay, I say that like there's literally nothing there. It's your typical. It's still a jungle. It's still got your trees, your forest, your trees, your foliage, your bugs and birds and stuff like that. But feathers that are like what has been described to you, no.
Okay,
No.
he's gonna eat a bug and then go back to the group.
Okay. Oh, that was poisonous. No. Oh, well, that was a dung beetle.
Oh, what was that? A black widow? Oh God.
Run.
He's gonna. Okay, he's gonna
Check it
first
I know.
check it. Yeah.
He's not. I know he's not gonna just pick up a bug and shove it in his mouth hole and go on. I know
It's like
that.
a
I know
small,
that he's not
like-
stupid.
Beetle or something.
Yeah. But all right. you nab a little beetle and then check it out and then pop it in your mouth.
Akuna Matata.
Yep, as you walk back. And they've just about finished deciphering what it says, or, well, attempting to decipher what it says when you show back up, so.
The traces of birds in the 80-foot range of the town. How far are we from town for the 10-minute walk?
Well, if we're going based on walking speed, and Echo's walking speed is 30 feet, then 300 feet about.
300 feet. So, no invocation of birds 380 feet away
Okay.
from the town.
Actually, wait, no.
It's 3,000.
Sorry, yeah, 3,000. Because 30 feet is your movement speed in turns, and turns are 6 seconds. And so each minute is 10 turns.
Yep.
And so, yeah, 3,000 feet. Sorry, that's my bad.
3,080 feet, there's no birds.
Okay.
No birds whatsoever, not even your typical birds.
Do you know the size of the bird, or is it just...
I'm pretty sure the birds that they are talking about are humanoid size, maybe? Who knows? I don't think these small little toucan birds that you encountered can deal damage to a cart and severely injure a person. Who knows?
That's my job, subverting expectations. Haha, I didn't say that. Stop that, James.
It's just
Please-
these
please don't.
tiny
Please don't
bird
purge the-
swarms.
Please don't purge the toucans.
All the toucans must die in the
No.
hands of Vale.
It's just a cat mentality. Kill the birds.
You know-
So, did you find any more information of this strange pillar?
The only thing that I've ever heard of was that it was a kingdom that used anchoring magic. So
So
I don't really know the
floating-
language. The only thing that I can see is that the language is the same as that. And I'm pointing to Echo's cloak.
Vale looks at Echo.
Angle.
Angle.
Hi, Angle. How's your day going?
Vale looks at an Angle.
Fifth person. Yes, hello. My name is Angle. They're just a big triangle.
Anyway, do you have any intel of what this could be? Like, it is obviously on your cloak that you have some significance of what this might mean or what it is relating
Well,
to you.
I'm familiar with the language of giants, but I think this is a much more older version of it, so I can't really recognize it all that much.
Language of giants.
Hmm.
Well, I know nothing about that language. I am more familiar with Elven.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Hey West, you said that it was a that I read it in a book before.
Yeah. Mhm.
How hard would it be to find that again?
Well,
0 to none.
I mean, like, how long would it take?
to find the book and then get to the point where you were.
Like,
Do
to find...
you even have the book?
I don't know if I have it, if it's, like, at my temple, if it's at a library I went to, I don't know. So...
It would have been at your temple.
Temple? Okay, so...
How big is this pillar? Is it like something Echo can easily just tear off the ground?
I would not recommend that!
I'm just asking.
It's about half Echo's height.
Okay.
So to her, it wouldn't be as noticeable as it would be to Vale, because it's about Vale's full height, if not taller. So actually, it would be taller than Vale. Actually, how tall is Vale?
Vish's height?
It was 3 foot tall. Exactly.
And okay, so it's about 3.5 feet tall. So
3.5.
it's fairly easy for you to notice, whereas for someone like Echo, who's 7 feet tall, it would be a little bit harder to notice.
Mhm.
I'm just justifying why it was, hard to find.
Yeah. Yeah, with the top, it has like a little like holder kind of thing. Vale's gonna like put his hand like through it and see if it like clamps on, if it has like a
what?
reaction.
Oh,
You're gonna do what? Say that again slowly.
Put my hand through it.
Okay.
I just facepalm.
Alright. You put your hand in it, and the little claw things that are on the corners of it, grab your hand. Not like particularly hard. It's uncomfortable because now you have 6 points poking into your hand, and they all kind of reach out and grab at a central point, kind of in the middle of your hand or paw, whatever. And they start putting pressure on your hand.
Mhm.
I leave for a goddamn second. I leave you all alone for a goddamn second.
Vale?
I'm gonna
Vale?
try to pull my hand away.
Vale, what are you
Can't-
doing?
You pull your hand out
I need to buy a spray bottle at this point.
you pull your hand out before it gets too before the pressure gets too great on your palm, or on not palm, but on the back of your paw, and it takes like it takes a little bit of effort, but not too much, and then they push down and hit the pressure that they were applying causes them to hit the bottom of the socket, and then they all just kind of pull up and retract back into the section.
The runes not like activate or glow or anything.
No, they don't do
Hmm.
anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look for a stick.
Okay.
He all seems very fixated on.
Yes, it's that
Okay.
one thing that the DM always describes that leaves the party. I'm like, what is
I
this?
know, right? It's always the same thing.
I already have a plan for this, so.
I'm going
How big of a stick are you looking for? How thick?
kind of a log, but like enough to where Vale can pick it up.
Okay. So like a small tree trunk
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah.
Kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay. Fairly
gonna-
wide. Like, would you say like? I'm an idiot. I forgot that we're not in person, so I can't. I was about to go so about yay big, and held my hands up, and I was like, wait, I can't do that.
Oh, you can. It just won't do very much.
Yeah. So about yay big.
Okay.
Okay. So like cereal bowl diameter.
Okay.
About that big, or
Two
a
cereal bowls.
maybe a little bit smaller.
A cereal bowl.
About a cereal bowl? Okay. I just happen to
And-
have a cereal bowl in front of me. It's not filled with cereal, it's filled with goldfish because yeah,
Cereal sounds
snap
fucking
that child
bomb right
back.
now.
So
Goldfish.
so,
So he just huffs up this log and walks like waddles over, just get on top where the holder
Alright.
is.
you kind of put the end of it on the on the socket where the socket was. They spring out and grab the branch, trunk, whatever, chunk of wood, and they start, doing the same thing. Put pressure in the pretty much in the middle of where you know what I mean. Put pressure on it, and the pressure continues to get greater until the wood starts to crack.
This frightens Vale a little bit.
Vale,
That's
this
right.
is why we don't do this.
and it
Curious.
it splinters the wood eventually, and just pushes it pushes it out of the way and ends up eventually the I'm gonna call them tines because tines like a fork eventually hit the base again, and they all retract.
Okay.
Now there's just wood pulp, pretty much. Not wood pulp, but wood mash
Yeah.
crushed in
Yeah.
the socket of this thing.
Okay. Well, that did that.
Okay, I'm just taking out a notebook and writing down every possible detail I can possibly get on this thing, including like copying down what the symbols look like.
Oh god, okay, that means I get to draw
Okay.
symbols.
I don't
Oh,
need to
this
see
my
it.
turn
I'm
to stick
just
my hand in it.
I don't need to
Yeah,
see
you
it.
have the yeah. Well,
Wes. Wes, I can just pull up some fucking symbols for you.
no.
No, I don't need to
Oh,
see
yeah.
it. I'm specifically going to send a letter to my temple with the stuff in it.
Okay.
So,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah, that's what I'm
That
going to do. I'm just going to send a letter, say, here, research this. We need to know what it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brother said it was my turn to
It was
stick
a
the
book
hand
in
inside
this
the mystery
temple.
hole.
Research it.
This is the forbidden glory hole.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
I guess to Bisha of getting the woodworker.
I'm doing that right now.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just tell it to you now that we're on that subject. You do get the you get the
Woodworker. to
woodworker
fix our
over.
shit.
He picks out the best 3 carts to start up. He tells you that he starts work, but he does tell you that it'll be a day or 2 before they're fully fixed. So just come back either tomorrow or the next day, or both, to check in, and he'll be working on them. He does ask for payment though.
How much?
Just 2 gold, not much.
Okay.
Were he making a whole damn cart, it would be more expensive. But he's just repairing one with fairly decent parts. So
Alright.
So, do we agree? Don't put hands in places where it's going to crush it.
I put my
Bad
hand
idea.
back. No.
no, no,
I stick my hand in.
bad idea. Oh, someone heard me drink. Yes, I do. I do indeed drink water.
No, you don't.
I almost
Stick your
died.
pee in it.
What?
Huh?
No.
No, Nilla. No. No.
Anyways, before this goes on too long,
Christ, not again.
uh,
Just spilled water all over myself. Oh
Oh
boy.
no.
God damn it.
just staying
Fortunately, I have a jacket on, so I can just take it off. It's also really hot in here, so that kind of helped me out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a shower time. No, not shower time.
Hello. Anyways,
Go. I just got more water in my face. Brilliant.
So, while this is happening, I guess I'm also gonna look for something to fight.
Okay.
Oh God,
Combat, please.
your trigger finger is itching.
My trigger finger is itching. I have
We're,
no
we're,
clue.
we're just gone investigating this pillar, and Visha's like, let's go kill a man.
He's just gone and murdered multiple people, and then fucking Bookworm hasn't killed one person, or I don't think even attacked a person yet.
I've attacked. I've missed.
He's killed a spider.
I've missed.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. He did kill a spider.
Yes,
Sacred flame
humanoid.
with ass.
I shot 2 guiding bolts and I missed with both.
Missed both.
Yep.
Hey,
so you
hey,
haven't
hey, hey.
hit
Whatever
anyone
you
yet.
did, it's not as
You had
bad
the
as what I ended up
intentions.
doing.
Yeah.
But
I am very glad that I did not have any of my written notes out right now. I spilled my water, because that would have been bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so.
Alright. So, I'm out in the. My phone is dead. All of a sudden, I hear a snap. It's Shia LaBeouf. Let's fucking go.
Just do it.
Just
Let
do
your beams be beams. What? Don't let your dreams be
actual
beans.
cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Don't let your beans be street. What? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Don't let your beans be streams. I don't know what, I don't know what I'm on about.
Interesting.
Please just.
By my cord.
Oh, nice. Okay, so. Ducky art, yes. Well, it is.
Oh, do you have like? Do you have it rotating between my art and John's art?
I switch. Yeah. I do.
Oh, okay.
So. It'll slowly get longer as time goes on.
Yes.
Anyways. Yeah. So I'm cutting through the center street uptown before going into the woods to fuck around.
Alright.
Is there anything going on?
In town or out of town?
Well, let's start off with in town.
In town? Not really. Not as of now.
Okay.
It's
You're
not.
doing so well on this investigation.
Yeah. So, you guys are. You guys are. Yeah, but anyways, yes, no. There's not really much going on at the moment.
Alright. As I'm going out of town into like, I just want to say like 5 minutes out the road, in the woods,
All right.
And
where I can still see the guard towers of the town.
All right. So a good distance, but not too far.
Yes,
You're
You
looking
see a
around. Do you want to
tiny
roll perception
lizard.
for me?
sure thing. Okay,
see a tiny lizard on the ground. I'm
that's an
shit.
8. Fuck.
8. You don't notice anything in particular. It's generally just more of the same boring jungle.
She's just gonna exclaim, "Why is it so damn boring here?"
I'm having the time of my life.
Do we hear Visha yelling?
How loud are you yelling, Visha?
Just at the top of my lungs.
The
Just
top
like,
of your lungs. Why is it so boring here? Yeah, I would say that you guys probably hear him. Not well. You hear yelling. And you can't
Okay.
tell that it's Visha, but you hear yelling. Can
The
I
guard-
roll to know what the dudes look like?
It's time to
No.
walk.
Well, what do you think? Is that
You-
Visha?
Is that Visha?
Hearing many
Don't know if
yells
it's
from
Visha.
her, that is probably her.
Okay. Okay.
Who honestly just yells in the middle of a jungle where there are birds and lizards that can kill you?
I have a feeling
Someone
her
who does not
trigger
fear
finger
death.
is getting itchy.
If she wants to spot us.
True. Do we want to go and get her and see if we can just make our way somewhere?
I did mean to ask you though.
Mm.
Did you happen to take a look at the clinic?
Oh yes, I have. Seems like the bird people are looking for something.
Hmm.
They do not know what they are looking for, and they are bird people.
Okay.
Oh,
I
Just
mean,
don't know what.
were there like any survivors or anything, or?
There were, sadly.
Just couldn't get in to see him or anything, or?
They wouldn't. The doctor didn't let me get in to see them.
Do you think a cleric would be able to get in? I might be
I
able
couldn't
to.
lie.
I might be able to.
Mm,
I might be able to actually heal some of them. So in the process.
Oh, he did say there was one thing about their markings. There was mainly things on the back of their legs. A lot, as well with their chest, but most of the markings were at the back of their legs, which is pretty strange.
Okay.
Maybe they're trying to stop them from being able to move again, so they won't
And-
bring up a threat.
That is true. The doctor did
What?
say that
They're
they
typing
probably
in the
don't want
Twitch
to
thing.
talk to anyone at the time. So probably won't have any luck even if you are a cleric. They probably have clerics there or means of healing people. We just want to get Visha and just walk around on the road for a while to see if we can find any trace and find any lizard folk that might help us out.
I just wanted to
Okay.
fight a fucking like velociraptor on my own. Just
Yeah,
like
have fun.
just like cowboy versus dinosaur.
So should we go and get Visha and
Want to
just
fight the dinosaurs that I can pull up?
Oh, a
No.
T-Rex! Here we come!
Everyone's like, no.
no? Do we want to go and see if we can get to Visha and just head along the road for probably a few hours? See if we can
Yeah.
find anything.
Yeah, I think that's our best bet. Hey,
Alright, let's go and get.
would I be
Sure.
close to somewhere where I could just send a letter real quick? What I wanted to send to the temple.
You can, yeah, you can send it. Just address it to the right. You
Yeah.
know, obviously, you know how to send a letter.
Well, yeah.
You're a '90s kid. You know how to send a letter.
That is true.
I mean, I'm a 2000s kid, and I know how to send a letter. I sent like a massive.
Yeah.
I sent like 40 letters to one dude.
Oh boy.
One of my cousins in Oklahoma. Anyways,
Yeah, I'll just send that letter out, and then hopefully they'll get back to me somehow.
somehow, because they're gonna know where you are.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe there's somebody that knows sending.
maybe, yeah.
So, Caleb,
Uh-huh.
did my screaming attract anything?
Boom, boom, T-Rex.
Not really. Not that you can tell as of now.
Vale just looks up at Visha, like standing next to her. Is like, "Alright, we're going."
Let's go.
Alright, fucking finally, let's kill something.
If we can find something, but we're not killing lizard folk. If we see any lizard folk, we will address them first to help us.
What's that one guy who I mentioned didn't say? Blood for the blood god? I'll go
No
with that.
spiking lizard
Anyway.
folk.
No spiking them.
If you do
No spike.
anything to
No
if you do
spikes.
anything to the lizard folk, I will steal your gun at night.
Oh, so you have chosen death.
Threaten me how you want. We're going. Do not kill any lizard folk. If you do that, I am not.
I will not kill any lizard folk. I promise.
Do not hurt them at all.
Just let me know if you steal the gun. I can cast Sanctuary on you.
Oh, thank you. Anyways, let's go.
Let's go. Okay. Sorry. I
No,
had
it's
to.
fine.
I heard
It was
I
the
had
joke,
to.
kind of.
No, fair enough. Your
Right.
your accent fits.
He's turning around and going down the road.
All right.
He's actually walking this time. He's not chilling in a bag.
Nice.
The only time we referred to stealing your stuff is your gun. This is the first time we've referred to this.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
Anyways, we're going. Let's go.
Yep. Let's go.
All right. Heading off down. You said down the road that you came from, correct?
Vale is going to go 80 feet in a direction, just so he can keep out for any lizard folks that are around.
All right.
He can
Left or
easily
right?
make it. What was the path on the side that I found?
That would be on the right now. If you're going
I'll-
down the other
Yeah,
way.
I will go on the right side.
All right. All right. You're walking for how many hours do you guys think you'll be walking for?
5
5 hours?
Yeah.
Sounds
7
good.
Alright.
hours.
How far away was that turn that you mentioned the other day?
The sharp turn in the path that was of
The lizard folks.
Yeah.
How long would that take us to get?
to get okay. I'd say maybe 6 or 7 hours.
Okay, we can go there to talk to the lizard folks. They know us.
Then
Now, when you say
Well,
talk,
We're talking to
and
them.
and when you say no, that's
As
what
far
you
as
mean is
they know,
fear.
Yeah.
the first thing they see. Hi kids, how you doing?
No, not you again.
have you seen my dart?
village.
Have you seen my dart?
The whole village is just like, oh, it is the destroyer.
It's the destroyer of lizard folk.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
it's the blood god. That's
Alright.
all that they could understand was Visha going on about blood god and whatnot.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Vale's going to stay 80 feet out.
Okay. All right.
Visha's just gonna play with the trigger.
You guys. Oh god. You guys continue onward.
I'm staying a couple feet back from Vaisha.
Probably wise. All right.
Not so wise.
What, staying back from Vicha?
Yes.
Well, I don't know about that.
Eh.
So, all right. Yeah, you guys are walking for a while. And, I know the lowest passive perception in here is like 12, and the rest of you are 14, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, 14, 12.
Yep, 12 was mine.
Do you want to roll perception?
Me?
Nah,
Anyone?
no.
I will, since I'm actively looking out.
All right.
I will also
All
want
right.
to roll perception.
16.
Well,
16. All right.
I might as well see if I can roll a 1.
Uh-oh. You roll like that.
5.
Well, 5, 7,
16.
and another 16.
I guess I might as well roll.
You get the one.
No.
Do it right.
19.
18. Nice.
All right.
Let's turn our 16s upside, the 6 upside down.
No, that's not how this works. Well, I mean,
Only Visha gets to do that. Just say no to numbers.
Well, you could turn my 7 upside down. It would turn into the 1 that I thought I'd get.
Yes. Just tilt it a little. Anyways.
all right. Yeah, as you guys are walking, you don't catch much. Honestly, it's pretty much the same as it was when you were walking up this way.
Birds are an illusion.
Birds are an illusion. So
Government drones.
the government drones. So, yeah, it's generally like not much different than the first time you walked up here. You do eventually come to the
Path.
pathway that you found last time.
Though,
That led to the lizard folk.
I'm gonna go down it.
I will take lead.
Oh, we only know that there's a pitfall trap ahead, so we know that.
Yes.
All right.
Mother, let's go.
We'll just go visit the neighbors and ask for a cup of sugar again.
Just don't. Just don't sneeze their house down. I love that. That's what I did for oral language festival. Was True Story of the Three Little Pigs. I won second place for that. I was very happy about that. Okay. Anyways, enough stories about my boring ass life. All right. So.
Anyways, so with Visha stepping out, alongside with it,
Yeah, I'm assuming that you guys are. Yeah, that
Coming
was
at-
very strange.
coming out of the same
Center.
bush, are the dead lizard folk that we stealth killed still there?
No, they're not still there.
They've
Are
just
you
opened
guys
our-
stealthing back up there, or are you just walking?
Oh, hell no.
At this point, we're just walking.
Yeah, we're just vibing.
Yeah,
We're going
Okay.
to visit the neighbors.
yeah, you saw what happened last
Um,
time I stealthed.
That's true. So they all right. You guys are approaching, and they see you.
See if Visha's
And
red
and they
hat.
kind of start bringing people inside the buildings. And someone comes out of the largest of the buildings. One of the lizard folk kind of comes out of the largest of the buildings and starts kind of hobbling in your direction. They're evidently very old.
A worthy sacrifice. Greetings.
Come up.
Nope.
Anyway,
nope,
Vale's
nope,
gonna step
nope,
in front
nope,
of
nope,
everyone
nope,
and
nope.
over to this lizard folk. It's just like, hello again. We have gotten word that you are probably not the bandits that the human village have been talking about, the human town. Have you heard of any bird-like creatures around here that are like humanoid in your circumstance kind of way?
Um,
Very threatening big birds.
kind of. Okay, he looks at you, and obviously he does understand what you're saying. But he gestures, he points more accurately to, not like straight northeast where you were going, but a little bit further east, kind of like east northeast, or east northeast. You know what I mean? 3 easts, 1 north, closer to east than to north. That general direction. And funnily enough, it's where the trail for your sister ended.
Oh,
That general direction.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
and we decided to head to town first.
Head to
But
Head
do
to
you-
the lizard folk first.
lizard folk first.
Go,
Yeah,
go
when we went-
past the place.
Yeah.
when we were at that location, we are like, "Hey, go to town." Okay. Anyways, do you know any information on these birds? Are they kind of a rivalry? I cannot pronounce this word. As Vale. Are they enemies towards you? Are they threatening? Are they scary? Are they powerful? Is there any like? I know you.
Yeah. he looks kind of overwhelmed at all the questions. So he shakes his head no, like they're not really a rival tribe. He taps his head and then makes a kind of a sign for large.
Okay.
Taps his head, makes sign for large, kind of like big brained. Smart.
Oh, they're smart.
Yeah. He nods his head and yeah. And then he kind of holds out his hand and does he kind of mutters something under his breath, and a little flickering flame shows up in the palm of his hand, and he points to that direction, and then he points to the fire, and then he kind of like gestures between the two.
So they have fire.
He kind of like shakes his head like, well, yeah, but like
Fire magic.
yes. He
Fire
nods his head. Yes.
Okay. That.
So
Are they bigger than you creatures? Are they bigger than lizard folks?
he kind of he puts his hand up and kind of gestures, kind of generally the same height, and maybe a little bit shorter, maybe a little bit taller. It just kind of depends.
Would they negotiate rather than fight, or if they see us, they will just open arms and fight us?
What are we playing? Guess who?
Yes.
I'm asking a tribe that is familiar with the area of probably another tribe. They have a lot of information that we
Yes,
have
but
gotten
they can
from
only
anyone at
reply
the
with
town.
yes or no. So we're asking.
Well,
guess
and
who?
gestures.
Yes,
And
it's
gestures.
guess who.
And
Get on with it.
But
And what I'm
charades.
in the terms I'm saying is a yes or no response. It's like, are they threatening? Are they willing to talk to us?
Nothing willing to talk. He shakes his head no.
Okay.
Vale.
He kind of puts his hands up, kind of like boxer, and then he points at that group, and
Ah.
you know.
So Vale is Visha is gonna put her hand on Vale. So, so they speak in the one common language, violence.
Yes.
This is gonna be a little bit of a rough day
For
No.
them.
no,
for them.
we are very well
Oh,
prepped into
pain.
going into battle. We are rested. We regain our abilities to cast magics and do our little things. He looks over at the kind of the leader and stuff and hands him cuts off some of the meat. Actually, he just hands him the whole thing of meat. He's tired of cutting it off. He just hands him the whole thing of like whatever's left of the meat.
Visha will approach the. I will be approaching the old man thing.
Old man thing.
The old lizard
You,
folk.
you come up to the older the old lizard folk, and he kind of like he takes a step back.
No worries, no worries. I mean no harm.
Okay.
If he could speak, he would probably be saying lots of worries and yes, you mean harm.
Yes.
Well, yes, Visha is in an intimidating manner. She's just like, no, I mean no harm. I only ask.
I have no arms. I mean no arms.
I mean no harm. Fuck. First, second language. All right. No harm. I just have a simple request
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
that we take your strongest warriors with us
He shakes his
on
head
this
no.
journey.
No.
He gestures
It's-
back at the village,
That
and
is,
he puts a line, and then he points at the other ones, the other, the other direction. I'll just call them the bird people. He points at the bird people to area, and then he kind of puts a line across the neck, kind of like dead kind of thing, and then points back like they line us.
Yeah.
they're stronger than the lizards.
He nods his head.
Well, maybe.
We're not sacrificing the lizard for our protection.
I'm not sacrificing. I'm just asking for more reinforcements.
That are basically just going to die.
Yeah, it sounds like sacrificing to me.
Sacrificing means that there's religious intent.
It could also mean cannon fodder.
Well, yes, cannon fodder is a thing. Maybe a little bit of support would be nice. These guys seem to be at least somewhat decent with their arrows. They might be able to hit a fly. Maybe hit a armadillo from like 2 feet away.
I hate to put this on Echo, but it's 2 against 1 right now, so
Yeah,
Oh man.
we are not bringing a lizard with us.
yeah, no, I do not support this at all.
So,
Actually, it's 3 against 1 because the old lizard folk is like, no, we're not sending anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
I'm just saying what Vishu would semi-respect.
well, I mean,
true.
Semi-respect.
Sending respect.
Well,
if they survive, great legends and heroes, and also a little less things that will hit us, and maybe a little less things that'll hit them.
what's weird is Ray went into town 4 days ago, and
What I'm trying to say is that if we can probably take them out if we have larger numbers. That
the
is-
lizard folk said no.
Well, all right then. Let's hippity hoppity get off this property and get over and fuck around with them birds.
Yes.
Touch.
So Vale presents them the meat as helping to get this
They take it.
information.
Gracefully.
thank-
Graciously.
Uh,
Gracefully. Yes, thank you.
Uh,
Do a little spin. No.
They do like a fucking double flip and they land splits and just like, thank you.
Thank you, my cat.
So as we are
Friend.
leaving,
Um,
Visha is going to lean over and tell at Vale, you know what lizard folk do with their elderly.